Hi, hello. Happy Friday. Well, my son has just taken me down to the shop in Cleveland that was allegedly selling my crochet for me. I rang her up the other day and she'd never rung me, never got in touch with me because I'd had scooter problems and not been able to go. And she goes, oh, we couldn't sell anything, it was all too expensive. She said by the time we'd taken our couple of quid out, she was taking 25% if she sold anything. She said it was all too expensive for us. So I went down and I collected it all, so here we go, yeah. Anyway, what am I wearing today? I'm actually wearing a vest top with my little elephant necklace. And you all wanted to see my shorts, which I wouldn't show you the other day because I was wearing crumply, horrible ones. Anyway, today I'm wearing nice ones. I don't know whether you can see them or not, what you can see. Don't know what I'm showing you because I can't see. Hang on, if I turn it around, maybe I can see what I'm showing you. They are patchwork, well, imitation patchwork shorts. They've got pockets on the sides and they're from Moonbeams and Mayhem. It's a UK online fashion boho type, whatever, if you're in the UK. Anyway, I'll show you what I brought back because I'm going to have to find some other way to sell it all. Obviously too expensive for her. So anyway, this is a little white sort of edge to edge with a lovely little button, short sleeves, little cardi. If you're interested in anything, please email me underneath. I can ship to the US, but it will cost you about £29 in postage plus what I'm asking for the garments, yeah. This one I would wear myself if I hadn't made it small. If I'd have made it any bigger, I could have worn it myself. I love it to bits. It's a little vest. It's got beautiful little butterfly buttons on it. And it's, all done in the granny squares. It's a V-neck. If you can see a V-neck with the buttons on. Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the lady in the shop tried it on and kept saying, oh, it's so gorgeous, oh, it's so lovely, I think I want this for myself. No sale. Another one she thought was absolutely gorgeous and she wanted to keep for herself, but obviously didn't, was this one. She raved about how lovely it was, the back view of it, how gorgeous it was, which it is. It's very, very pretty. The front's very, very plain. But I was asking, would you believe, I reduced it to £15 and she said it was too expensive. There's a very, very similar one for sale on Etsy for £169. So I ask you, £15 too expensive? Don't think so, madam. Yeah. She tried it on and loved it, but... And another one she tried on and loved. I'm just trying to work where it is. Oh, here. This is one she said, oh, I'm definitely keeping this for myself. I absolutely love it. She tried it on, loved it. Didn't buy it. Another one that she said was too expensive. But funnily enough, it's lost its tag. So I don't know where its tag went, but its tag went. Yeah. This one again, I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. And she tried it on over a black dress that she was selling and it looked absolutely fantastic. It really did. I've got another one in the shed which I didn't give her, which is pink shades with cream. And they do look fantastic over a vest top, a dress. They'd look lovely for a festival or something like that. If you were wearing, little shorts and that, obviously it won't fit me. Otherwise, I would keep it. These are great if you're going to a festival. Again, she said these were too expensive, but you look on eBay how much they're selling them for. And I don't think that they are, but that's me. Obviously she doesn't appreciate how long it takes you to make anything or how much it costs for the yarn to make it. I've also got another one of those done in cream. if you're not daring enough to wear them as they are, you can actually wear them, you know, over a vest or a t-shirt or something like that. This has got the fringe, you know. Fabulous if you're going to a festival. Not that I go to festivals at my time of life, but, you know, hey ho. Hey ho, hey ho. I've got another little small cardigan. It's a bit like, this one's done in the cotton. This one is done as a bolero style, little bolero. I don't think it's got a button on this one. I think it's just edge to edge, this one. You know, v-neck edge to edge. Very, very pretty, done in cotton. It's a 36-38 bust according to this one. This is a really pretty one. I absolutely love this one, and if it fitted me, I would wear it. It's a 34-36 inch bust. Again, it's done in a very fine cotton. Beautifully done. I mean, the workmanship in that, I'm not bragging, but you know, it took me forever to make it. It's in 4-ply. Fine yarn. Got beautiful mother of pearl buttons on it. Lovely. Love it, love it, love it. Right. This one actually isn't mine. This one is belonging to my friend Sarah. But if you're into skulls, she's made a beautiful skull shawl. Huge, great skull shawl. Huge, 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 huge. Gorgeous, look. Wrap round you twice. I'm sure she'd be... she would sell it for you, if, or to you I should say, if you so wished. I should be giving it her back on Monday, so if you're interested, please email me underneath quickly before she sells it, yeah. So, it's beautiful, yeah. This is a black top with sequins on. It's quite a largish one. It's 42-inch bust. It's beautiful. I don't think you can see the sequins, but it's gorgeous. Really is gorgeous. I mean, this is what I can wear. It might be a little bit big on me, but, you know, hey ho. But it's beautiful. It's got sequins in. I mean, the wool was so terrifically expensive. I mean, I'm actually selling it for £30 plus the postage, but I mean, the wool cost me that. It was beautiful wool. I forget who it was. I think it was Jaeger. But it was... As I say, I'm getting rid of everything at cost price, really. I'm not making anything on any of these at all. They're just going because, you know, I need the room in the shed. This one is great if you're going to a festival. Once again, she said this was too expensive at £10. You look on Etsy and see how much they sell for. It's got a little lacing up at the back. So it's a little festival top in like a lime green. I think there's another, there should be a couple more, which I don't seem to be finding, but never mind. This one is gorgeous. It's pink, beautiful pink with like a green shade. This one's only a tiny one. It's a boho top. I'm asking £12 for this one because it's fancier yarn and it costs more to make it. That's the back view lacing up. But once again, if you've got a teenager or you're only a tiny lady, gorgeous. Look at the detail on that. Beautiful. And the wool is beautiful. It's pink with like little flecks of green and then little white whiskery things on. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Right, what have we got left now? Those are shawls. I'll show you those later. This could be a two-piece, but it's sold separately. This again is a tiny... Well, it says 26-28, but as it's got no back in it, it could be any size really. But there's no sort of boobage. You'd have to be fairly flat-chested really to wear this one. Again, it's cotton and it's laced up the back. It's like a big triangle really. And there's a little cardigan that goes with it. I am selling it separately, but you could buy it as a twosome if you know what I mean. This again is cotton. And this is the... Oh, can you hear the helicopter going over? Oh my goodness, you noisy thing. Kids must have gone straight over the house, that one. That's a 32 inch, a little teeny weeny cardigan, short sleeves, got the little wooden buttons on it. Lovely little thing if you've got somebody who's slender. Beautiful colour. It matches the other one, the previous top. Yeah. This one again is so pretty. It's like a denim blue. It's a 30 inch bust. Again, it's a tiny one. I did get asked to make tiny things, and then when I made the tiny things, nobody bought them. I shouldn't listen to what people say, should I? This one's a little tiny top in like a denim blue. It's a shorty top. And it's got the little buttons on with the little flower, I think they are, little pattern flower. Again, this is cotton. It's £20 plus the postage because it's a cotton. What else have we got? Oh yeah. This one, she loved it herself again, but I think she wanted me to reduce it. But I'd put it at 30, because it was cotton again. She said it was too dear. So that's, it's inside out for a start off, but that's a good start. So she's obviously had it somewhere, hasn't she? But we won't go into that. It's got a beautiful button on it. Look at that. I mean, the button alone cost me a couple of pounds. Nice to be appreciated. So it's pale grey cotton, and this is around about, I don't know, I would say 38, 40 bucks, something like that. It's quite a hefty-ish sized one, not a tiny. In fact, this one might fit me. End of story. Right, we're getting near the end now because we're getting near to the shawls. This is another little cardie, again in cotton. This one I'm asking 25 for it. It's 34 to 36 bust. It's in cotton again. A lovely pale green. It would go gorgeous over your summer dresses. Beautiful. But as I don't have a web page at the moment, it's a little bit difficult. I'm going to have to start, I think, putting photographs on Facebook or something like that. Because I don't really feel like starting up Etsy all over again. Although, you know, what do you do? How do you sell things without the power of grabbing Etsy? Greedy Etsy, yeah. This one's only a machine wash, 34.36. It's acrylic, this one. Again, this is only £15, but this is a little shorty top again for somebody slender. Now we're up to shawls. I've reduced all these shawls down, I think, to £15, and they're cotton mix, and they are gorgeous. They are lovely and lacy and huge. Look at the size of those, they are beautiful. I mean, look at the workmanship on that. Took me forever to make for £15, you know. I must be mad. Must be mad. But they are gorgeous. You want a nice summer shawl, that is beautiful. Just lightweight, but nice, heavy enough to wrap around your shoulders on a cool night. This one again is, I think, the £15 one. Yes, it is. It's cotton mix again. Look at the shades on that. Beautiful autumnal shades. Look at that. Gorgeous, isn't it? Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I have to sing my own praises. Nobody else does. Right, last but not least is another cotton one, but this is a different style. This is like a semicircular one. It's not that deep, but it's very, very sort of wide, if you know what I mean, to wrap around. This again is £15 again. Gorgeous. If I say so myself. So having said that I'm not appreciated, I have just had a lovely report, from a lady I sent a cardigan to in America, and she loved it, absolutely loved it. And I'm in the process of weighing a big pile. I don't know whether you can see or not, it's on the table. Oh gosh, can you see there's a big pile? Whoa, where we go? There, a big pile of sweaters, cardigans, ready to be weighed to find out how much they're going to cost to send to the US. That's a lady who, if thank you very much, dear lady, who has loved my crochet and wants me to send them to her. So I'm trying to find out the cheapest way of sending a bigger amount to the US so that she can get more bang for her buck, if you know what I mean. I want to send her the maximum amount that I can for the money that she sent me, yeah? Because, you know, she's so magnanimously sent me the money first, you know, thank you very much, dear lady. So I want, you know, to be as fair as possible, to send her as many sweaters, well, many cardigans as I can for what she sent me. The postage is the killer, really, for the States. It's £29 for up to 2 kilograms. But I'm working out how much it is to send it in one big parcel, to send it via DHL or UPS or somebody like that. So today, my task for today is to weigh it all, and you've got to measure how big your parcel will be, and then they'll give you a quote, yeah. So if you're watching, you know who you are. If you're watching me, I am working on it. This should be going by next week at the very latest, because everything's packed well. Everything's folded up and ready. And I did say I would take photographs of it all before I sent it, just to make sure it's what you want. So I will do that, yeah. Well, it's another glorious day. And I should be in the garden, but I decided to make a video. I can't make a video in the garden because my eyes just run. And if I put my sunglasses on, then, you know, it's like talking to, like, the fly, isn't it, you know? You've got big black sunglasses on and somebody's talking to you, it's like talking to the fly. So, yeah, I'm crying now. So I'm actually in the conservatory, and I need to take all this over to the shed. But what I think I'll do is I'll go and get one of the empty plastic containers, and yeah. But don't forget, if you are interested, you know, please send me an email underneath. Ask me a question, ask me whatever you want. How big is it, how long is it, whatever it is. Tell me where you live and I'll tell you how much it is and how much the postage will be. Yeah? That's all I can do at the moment, because until I take photos, which I don't feel like doing today actually, because it's a gorgeous day. It's the kind of thing you do on a rainy day, isn't it, when you can't do anything else, yeah? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the doggies out. And now I need to take a photograph of our Rosie actually, because she's been to the groomers. And I keep looking at her thinking, whose dog are you? Because she's been stripped of, you know, she's got that wild hair. It looks like Nasha from the Beano, you know. And she's smooth. And I keep looking at her thinking, whose dog are you? You're not ours. But yeah, she's around and about someplace, yeah. I have still got a wee bit of yarn left on eBay that's for sale, and I may be putting some more on when I go in the shed again. I've put some of the big tops. I think I did a video, didn't I, showing the big tops that were like too big for me. They're on, and a couple of them, 2 or 3 of them have got bids on them already. But more yarn will be going on. I'll put the link underneath. My Crochet Lady 0161 it is on eBay. I'll put the link underneath. And but I've no place to show you where these things are that I've shown you today. I've no other place. But if you're interested, please get in touch. So I hope you're all having beautiful weather wherever you happen to be. Yeah. And while you're taking a look at mine, take a look at Hobby Rocks. If you want some more yarn, she does send to the US. If you can't remember hobbyrocks.co.uk, then look at Crochet Rocks videos, because she does show and tell, she does what she does, she does the things that she's got on offer, and she does all of that. So please go and take a look at her things. And I've also got another lovely lady friend of mine who will be opening very shortly a sort of upcycled furniture stroke whatever kind of shop, but it's not open at the minute, but she's in the process of sorting out her web page and everything like that. So if you like upcycled type furniture, I will give you a link once it's open. Yeah. So yeah, I've been doing a few things today, and now I've got the little ones just come to. The little one has just come to sit on the poof in the sun. We put the big paddling pool out for it. You know, it's a child's paddling pool, the ones that are shaped like a little shell. We put it out for them in case they got hot, but they're just using it as a giant drinking bowl at the moment. They're using it, keeping them cool, drinking it. Will they get in it? Oh, no. We're having company at the weekend, I think, or is it Monday, Tuesday? We're having the youngest of the great-grandchildren, Teddy. He's about 5, I think. He's coming with his mum. I just hope the weather holds for them, because he just loves to go on the beach, you know. At that age they do, and he loves to go crabbing. We've got a little, it's like a model sailing type place further up where, I think I did a video, didn't I, on Instagram, showed the model yachts. First time I'd ever seen them, but apparently they do that all the time. They go there with the little crabbing nets. I mean, they don't bring the crabs up, they put them back. These crabs must be sick of being caught and pulled back, but hey ho, it keeps the kids happy. And so that's where he'll be going. And there's a couple of places that they go to, some park or other that they go to around here. I'm a bit too old for the swings, you know. I think they'd boot me off saying, "Huh, you're too old, you're too heavy, get off the swings." I can remember when I was a kiddie, you know, when I used to go to the swings when I lived in Royton. And the teenagers would come, you know, the big teenagers would come. And they'd commandeer the swings and everything. And we'd be, "Oh, we can't get on the swings because the big kids are here." Anyway, there was a park keeper who used to live just round the corner, and he would come if he saw them there. You know, they'd be there a long time. But he'd shoo them off saying, "It's not for you, it's not for you, you're too big. Anybody over the age of 12 can't come in." I think that was his unofficial ruling, yeah. But it was a bit sad, you know. But when you think about the parks and the swings and the rides and the things we used to have when we were children, I mean, health and safety would have a fit these days. You know, kids have got to have something rubber and something to fall on, haven't they? The slides could only be so high. I mean, ours used to be up, well, we thought they were up to the sky when we were kids. They probably weren't. But they were very, very high, and they used to be made out of metal. And of course, on a day like today, the slide would be red hot. You'd burn the cheeks of your running going down them. And then we used to bring the greaseproof paper off the loaves of bread and rub it down the slide to make it go quicker. Yeah. And you'd go whisk, straight off the end, bang on your bottom. Yeah, at the end. If you were lucky, you went on your bottom. If you didn't, you fell face first into something. But nowadays they're all made of plastic and rubbish, and they don't slide at all. You know, you see the kids going down, they're going, They can't slide down it at all. And all the things that we used to have, the seesaws. I mean, if you've never been banged down on a seesaw when somebody's jumped off the other end and you go, kids used to take great delight in harming each other back in the day. I mean, none of the things, like the roundabouty thing that used to spin and spin and spin and spin, used to go faster, faster, faster. And we used to fall off it regular, you know. But nowadays it's like, oh, can't do that. Safety helmets on, you know, health and safety, rubber. We used to have concrete or, you know, a bit of tarmac if we were lucky. The number of times kids fell off swings was just, you know, it's just part of the course. You go home with a big duck egg on your head and my mum would say, "What you done?" I say, "I got hit on the head with a swing." But there was none of this, "Oh, fractured skull, we must need to take you to the hospital." It was like, rub a bit of butter on it, you'll be fine. If you got a headache, well, it'll go. Have 2 junior aspirins, it'll go away. My mum was very, you know, if you went in with your arm hanging off, she'd be saying, "Pick it up, it'll be fine, it'll bend." She definitely was not a mum that would make a big fuss if I fell over. It was always, "What are you doing? You were so silly, you're a silly girl for falling over. Why do you always have to scrape your knees? You never look nice in a dress. You've always got scabby knees." Which I did. Scabby elbows, scabby knees, and a big bump on my head. And I usually used to hit my nose on something. Mind you, having said that, my son fell off some steps and bashed all his nose and grazed all his lip and his chin the day before photograph day at school. The teacher said, are you sure you want his photo? I said, yes, it's just a, what do you call it, like a chapter in his life. Yes, we do want the photo. And even his grandma paid for a photo. She said, well, it's just him, isn't it? She said, it's just how he normally is. He's normally got something, you know. But he had a big red nose like it scrapes all down here. But it's part of childhood, isn't it, you know. If you didn't have any battle scars, you just weren't a child, were you? Anyway, I'm going to go back in the shed. I don't want to, because I want to sit outside. And then when my son and daughter-in-law have gone for a motorbike ride, gone to meet some friends. And they don't often get a chance to get the motorbike out these days because the weather's not been neat, has it yet? Anyway, then they come back. I'm going to try and get my son to help me to weigh all these garments that are going to the US, you know. And maybe I might treat myself to something from the lunch. I actually fancy a bit of salad or something, but I don't know what we've got in. We may have something in the fridge. I may need to have a look. Anyway, thank you very much for watching me. And as I say, please get in touch if you like any of my crochet. Because I need the space in my shed. I was too prolific when I lived at, you know, at Mount Sinai. I was too prolific. I made too many things. And I don't really feel like opening my Etsy shop again. What a dilemma. And Vinted not for me. Please don't say Vinted, because Vinted, they want everything for £2, you know. So, and eBay's not working, so whatever. I'm always optimistic, you know. You have to be, don't you, these days? It's no good being pessimistic. You have to keep thinking tomorrow will be a much better day. Yeah. Tomorrow I won't have as much pain. We were talking about this yesterday with my friend, and I said I'm very stoic, if you know that what that word means, stoic. It's like I'll be in pain if I stay in. I'll be in pain if I lay in my bed. I'll be in pain if I go out. So, I go out. I'm 77 years old. Yes, I know, sometimes I don't look it, sometimes I look older. You can say it. And how much more of my life do I have left? I want to enjoy every single day. I want to think, when I get up in the morning, it's a lovely day, it's a beautiful day. I'm not going to think about pain, I'm not going to think about it. It's there, underlying all the time, but you don't want to think about it. I don't anyway. I just push on, get on with it, keep having to sit down, because I'm very, very prone to my sit downs, you know. Start doing a bit of work, sit down. Start doing a little bit of work, sit down. Start going to the shed, sit down. That's why I've got a lovely computer chair, you know, in my shed, because I have to sit down. But I will get there in the end. Keep me rallying, keep me going, keep me I've got to stay positive. I do not want to be a negative Nelly. No, 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 no. And on that note, I'm going to go, because I'm feeling a little bit peckish. So I might need a little bit of lunch. No idea what time it is, but I need a bit of lunch. So thank you all for joining me, and I hope I haven't bored you to death and tried to flog me wares, you know. I have to keep trying. Yeah. Anyway, bye for now, and I will see you very soon. Bye now.